Recognise this job description? Cook, cleaner, confidant, chauffeur, homework consultant?
Like they say, a mother's work is never done. Attitude appreciates the role mothers play in the lives of so many New Zealanders with a disability. We thought we'd gather a few mothers together to share their experiences.
Over the years at Attitude, we've met some fantastic mums. This Mother's Day, we thought we'd do something special and invite some along. Unfortunately, we couldn't invite you all, but with the ones we've got, let's hear what they got to say.
That's a gill pick, the biggest
This
one.
is much better than
Got some pineapple?
Could you get me a bunch of grapes, please, Mummy?
I just love them. I love them to bits. They are they're the centre of my life.
What's one of the best things about your mum?
She sings to me every night.
That's lovely.
Yeah, I know when they go away to their dads, even if it's just for 2 days, by the second morning I'm missing them so much. I can't wait for them to come home. They're just my whole life now.
She's a pretty amazing woman. I mean, she's taking care of 5 kids who, she had 5 kids under the age of 4 that couldn't walk, so she can't speak for herself.
What do you want? Cookie. You want a cookie? Come on, then we'll get a cookie.
Oh, it's a really special bond. Naturally, we're very close because she relies on me to help her in any situation, an emotional situation. She wants the support from me. In a happy situation, for me to laugh along with her, and a sad situation, for me to comfort her. And she literally is emotionally bonded to me, and I think, well, I know I'm bonded to her.
My mum is the best mum in the world.
If it's a challenge for him, then it's going to be a challenge for me. And so I think we sort of share a sense of satisfaction when we work something out, when we actually get there. I think we both really feel it quite individually.
Come on, you're going to climb with Thomas?
Yeah.
You climb with Tom. The bond I have with Matthew and Thomas is a little bit different to the one that I have with my other 2 children. Because they've both got Down syndrome, there's a lot more that you've got to take into account. It's a lot more protective of them. Good boy. Does that look better? And, they just come up and give you a gorgeous little hug or a kiss or just out of the blue. It's just so simple.
Oreos.
Thank you.
Yeah, we go everywhere, do everything together. But I think because she was diagnosed quite young and I've had to be there for her, so yeah, it's brought us really closely together.
Oh, she takes me to sports.
Yeah. What sport?
Temping and swimming and horse riding.
Well, James and I do everything together. James relies on me for all his out-of-school activities.
I reckon if you ask most people, they say their mum is pretty special. I'm sure they are. But for me, I reckon my mum's tops. Why? Well, when you break your neck at age 15, it's got to put a bit of a damper on things, but, Mum was there for me. She was a real rock. I can't imagine how tough it was for her, but all I know is that she gave me the strength to do a lot of things. So, Mum, I reckon you're the bee's knees. Love you heaps.
Emma, it's your first Mother's Day. How does that feel?
It's good. To be honest, I hadn't even really contemplated that until somebody mentioned it to me the other day, that I am actually going to get a present this year.
Emma's quick to acknowledge her own mum.
It is. And she's just paved the way for me to sort of do what I've been doing, I guess, help me grow up and, do all the things that I have done in my childhood and teenage years. And they've just been really supportive the whole way and have just made me sort of, I guess, the person that I am today, I guess.
We had to spend a lot more time together because I had to do things for her that I would not have had to done for my other daughter. So there is always been that bond.
The thing that impresses me the most about my mother, I think, are the stories that she tells about growing up. For a girl that grew up in a part of Southland where they didn't even have electricity until she was 12 years old, she went on and wasn't afraid to travel the world when she was still a teenager. I think she's definitely an inspiration. She's someone who's not afraid to just get out there and do things, and at the same time she's so intelligent and well read. So just someone I enjoy spending time with.
Having a child with a disability requires an extra level of dedication and often a bigger workload.
It's more a physical workload, but because they were my first 2 children and I had just the 2 of them for nearly 4 years without any others, it's all I knew, so it's not really like a workload. It's just something that we have and get on with it, so it's just normal life to me.
I couldn't really imagine life without Mum. It doesn't seem like a life really worth living because she's sort of the reason why our family's so close and we've gotten so far, even like despite everything.
It's huge. It's something you are never prepared for. You can't just say, I'm not doing this. You've got it for life, and you accept it and you move on.
Come on. There's even just a lot more things like lifting. I lift them into the car and I lift them into the bath, and I actually said at the gym I do not need arm exercises. I'll have legs and the rest, but not arms, because I do enough of that with Matthew and Thomas.
Most kids at her age are going to school full time, and mums have got time to either work or do the housework, that sort of thing there, but I actually have to try and school her at home as well as take her to appointments and that sort of thing.
What are you making your road with?
My feet.
Cool. I guess you don't get quite as many breaks, and you're fairly hands-on, I think. You don't enjoy sitting back. So it's getting a little bit easier now as they grow up a bit.
Love Nina the bits.
Bigger than the whole wide world?
Yeah.
With teenagers to deal with, the workload is different for William's mum and James's nana.
Well, it's safety for James more than anything. He has no road sense and no fear most of the time.
It's a lot more like the workload that a mother would have when her children are perhaps a lot younger and a lot more dependent. It's just that instead of that sort of easing off as they get older and you having other challenges to deal with, it remains that very sort of dependent thing.
Most of you know that I had my accident when I was 15 years old, and that was obviously the toughest time of my life, but my family's as well. The thing that got me through was my mum. She was there always. It was the hugs, it was the kisses, it was the love that she gave me that made everything feel alright. And I don't think I've ever properly thanked her for that. My mum, she's tiny, but she's the strongest, the bravest person that I know, and after everything that I've put her through, yeah, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank her, so thanks, Mum.
Every mum has dreams and hopes for their child. These mums have learned to tailor those dreams to their sons' and daughters' abilities.
I want each of them to be the best they can. Jordan has a mind to be Prime Minister, quite seriously. Oliver wants to be an ambulance man at this stage, and Alex doesn't know what she wants to do. I just want each of them to be happy in life. That's my main goal for each of them, really.
She hugs me, she kisses me, she sings to me every night.
And I said, when they're 20, they're going to go flatting, and Matthew will run the flat and he'll just help Thomas with everything. And I mean, that is one thing that I do hope that they will be able to do, is flat in a supported living situation.
I think right now I'd love for him to have a girlfriend because that's what he really wants.
Well, I hope one day that he'll be able to find some sort of employment.
To be able to do the same any teenager wants to do with their lives. It's their choice and their life, so whatever they choose, I'm quite happy with.
Just that she finds her place, wherever that might be.
Throw the ball.
Sarah. Here we go.
Throw the ball.
Being a mum is hard work, and all mothers want the best for their children.
We certainly do test them at times, but they are our best advocates. After talking to some of the mums here, we know that the tide is definitely turning.
Things are getting better for children with disabilities. After all, your mum wants the best for you, doesn't she, Kurt?
Absolutely, mate, and your mum wants the best for you.
Because she had the perfect baby. Mums, you have a great day, because you deserve it.
See ya.
Yay! Can I have a cuddle from you?
What about me?
Aren't mothers amazing?
Yes, you all deserve an award.
Which leads us nicely into our last announcement for today. This year, Attitude intends to celebrate the fantastic achievements of people living with disability.
We're hoping the awards will become as significant as the Halberg Awards, putting the spotlight on achievement.
It's a lot of fun, but I'm feeling pretty unco.
You'll get used to it, Dan. Can't believe how clear the water is.
I'm doing it. Ooh, I'm going fast.
I just love training, and I love running, and I just love being out on the track. I love the feeling of speed and the power that comes with it.